UFC Fight Night Atlanta, Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley happened this Saturday. It's now Monday. It's been a day. The results have marinated. And in this video, I'll be going through all my picks and the results and give my breakdown for each fight. Just to start this off, I did abysmal on picks. It was terrible. It was a terrible time for picks. So let's get into the first fight. All right, the first fight that we'll be discussing is Alonzo Menifield versus Umar Sy. I picked Umar Sy. It ended up being a decision for Alonzo Menifield, which I don't think many people had predicted. Umar Sy was a minus 700 favorite. He's definitely the better mixed martial artist. He was undefeated coming into this fight. He looked like shit in this fight. He just looked bad. He didn't ever get much going. He ended up going 1-5 on takedowns. Never really got it. Menifield just sort of did his mid-average thing and won a decision. I think it was 2-1, maybe 3-0. This was a pretty frustrating fight to watch. Umar Sy is just definitely better than he performed, and he kind of just gave up. It got to the point where it just seemed like he gave up. Couldn't get much going on the feet. Yeah, the early prelims and the prelims were a lot better for this event. It was actually entertaining. We had the KO of Simon Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. We had some fun fights, some controversy with Paul Craig Bellato ending with an illegal kick where Bellato put on the acting performance of his life. There was much more to talk about and much more entertainment value in the early prelims and the prelims than there was in this main event. Every fight went to a decision except for the next one, and we'll get talking about that. But yeah, Umar Sy lost, Menifield won. Alonzo Menifield got paid $250,000 for this. He was one of the top paid fighters for this event, which is just absolutely insane. I don't know why he gets paid so much money. Atlanta is one of the event locations where they release the fighter pay. They have to disclose it, not including the $50K bonuses. Alonzo Menifield was one of the highest paid fighters, which is just insane. Guy's boring. Light heavyweight's dead. Umar Sy, no prospects are allowed in light heavyweight. Umar Sy's done, and I was wrong on that pick. So I started out going 0-1 on main card picks. All right, the next fight we'll be talking about is Mansur Abdul-Malik versus Cody Brundage, which again was it went to decision. It ended with a headbutt and finish from Mansur Abdul-Malik. He basically finished Cody Brundage, but it started with a headbutt. And the ref did a controversial decision to choose to score the third round, even though it happened in the 30 seconds into the third. So they chose to score that round, and then the judges decided that was a Mansur Abdul-Malik round. Cody Brundage didn't do horrible. It was a pretty back-and-forth fight. I mean, Brundage was doing better on the feet, in my opinion. I mean, Malik just clearly was stronger, more powerful punches and whatnot. But the judges gave it to Mansur Abdul-Malik. In my head, I was thinking Cody Brundage was winning it or was going to win it. Not super confident in my pick after seeing what Mansur Abdul-Malik was doing. He seemed a little bit gun-shy, in my opinion. To let Cody Brundage do his thing. No wrestling really happened. No takedown attempts. This was just another boring decision, and then I got this pick right, but I don't feel good about it. I mean, the fact that they chose to go to and score the third round was absolutely insane. I don't know why they did that. Should have been either a no contest or they score it and then just score the two and ends up being a draw. I don't know. Mansur Abdul-Malik gets to move on past Cody Brundage into the middleweight. I don't know what they're going to do with him. Well, Cody Brundage gets to stick around because he'll be around forever to fight these guys, fight anybody at middleweight, anybody up and coming. Oh yeah, there's Cody Brundage. He's fighting some up and comer. There he is. So yeah, that's what's happening with this fight. Mansur Abdul-Malik won by decision. It was not a decision. It was a finish, but it was an illegal headbutt. So it didn't seem intentional. To be fair, it did not seem intentional. I didn't think a DQ was warranted, but scoring the third round was absolutely insane. Anyway, that was the decision. Mansur Abdul-Malik leaving me 1-1 on the main card. Let's get into Garbrandt Barcelos. Right now, Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. What is Cody Garbrandt good or not? Was he ever good? Is he good? I don't know. I don't think so. Either he just doesn't have anymore or he never did, because it was a rough performance from Cody Garbrandt. It looked like he was just basically his only chance was to get the KO. It didn't look like he had even a thought of being able to get a decision over Raoni Barcelos. They a lot of takedown attempts in between it. Strikes seemed like it was close. In my opinion, it wasn't really close. I think Barcelos won 2 of 3. It was just a frustrating watch. Cody Garbrandt doesn't seem that good. He couldn't really ever hit Barcelos. He was missing so much. He just couldn't really land the shots. It looked like he was just going for one punch KO. Barcelos is now 2-0 against fan favorites with a Peyton Talbot win and a Cody Garbrandt win. But no one cares, and he's old. We're going to look at this real quick. He's 38. We have a 38-year-old Ronnie Barcelos beating up Peyton Talbot and Cody Garbrandt. They're building him up, I guess, giving him more names. I think the UFC's wanting him to lose to these guys, but, it's not happening. Ronnie Barcelos keeps getting the dubs, and he's going to have to keep moving forward in bantamweight. He's been around for a long time, and I guess we'll see Ronnie Barcelos continue to chug on forward and beat more prospects at bantamweight. I mean, oh my gosh, give him Wellmaker. I don't know. It right, just keep throwing people at him until eventually one beats him, or I guess not. I don't know. Decision win for Ronnie Barcelos. No fans won this event. Right when I got to the main card was just absolutely. It was so boring. It was so boring to watch. I don't think anyone was really having a good time. That left me 1-2 on picks going into the Shabazian-Petrovsky fight. All right, Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petrosky. This was actually decent. I think Shabazian put on a good performance. It went about how I thought it would. Petrosky couldn't really get the takedowns, and when he did, Shabazian was able to get back up and keep working on the feet, keep getting the strikes going, keep piecing him up on the feet. And it was a good win for Shabazian. Petrosky kind of seemed to give up on some of his takedown attempts. He probably could have kept going and maybe got some more of them, but he didn't. He absolutely didn't. Shabazian just did his thing and got the decision. A lot of people were picking Petrosky. There was a lot of back and forth. The odds were close on this one, but I don't even know. Again, it's like having to wait. It's just like sludging through this. It was really hard. It was really hard to get to the main event. Hard to keep paying attention and wanted to keep watching these fights. This was a really good fight night, but it just it didn't end up paying off. It ended up being pretty boring in actuality. All the fights on the main card going to decision. It was a rough watch, but Shabazian won, and that left me, let's see, 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2 going into the co-main event and main event. Not much to say about this fight, so we're just going to skip on to the co-main event. All right, Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. I picked Miranda Maverick, and she won. Miranda Maverick won the fight. She won the first 2 rounds. The second one was close. It wasn't a robbery or anything. Rose could have won, but Miranda Maverick won. Okay, maybe I'm being biased, but Miranda Maverick won that fight. And the judge it was 1 or 2 judges gave it 30-27 Rose. They're f***ing paid shills, and they were gonna pick Rose no matter what happened in the actual fight. They were just fell asleep and chose Rose won every round. Miranda Maverick very clearly took the first round, and then it was a close second round. Rose Namajunas, she's the best. I'm the best. Gets to beat Miranda Maverick and just stall out 125, women's 125. Rose Namajunas should fight somebody up there. I don't know. Natalia Silva will save us from this division. Natalia Silva will get it done. She'll be a champion, and it'll be fantastic. We'll have fun fights again. We'll have finishes. Natalia Silva is actually good. She beats Rose Namajunas. She beats Miranda Maverick. Screw this fight. Screw them. This being the co-main event, it was not a super boring fight. It wasn't as boring as some of the other ones, but yeah, good for Rose Namajunas for getting the win. Bad for me in my picks, leaving me 3-4 on picks. Really rough night for picks. I mean, I just absolutely trash on picks this week, and I gotta eat that. I gotta make this. I don't want to make this video, but I gotta make this video and eat the losses. I really thought Miranda Maverick's grappling would play into it more. It didn't work out. It didn't work out as well as I thought it would. She didn't get her takedowns, and she was only able to get a little bit of control time and ground and pound in the second, I believe. But yeah, there was that. Rose Namajunas wins. Onto the main event. My biggest loss here. I'm so dumb. So dumb for that pick. Dumb for this pick. The main event. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. Now, I said Joaquin Buckley would flatline KO Kamaru Usman. He did not. He absolutely did not flatline KO Kamaru Usman. Actually, he got 49-46. Usman in the first round, he gets the takedown immediately. I was sweating it immediately. He got it way too easily, but it was a very well-timed takedown. Gets Joaquin Buckley down and controls him for the whole first round. It was just shy of a 10-8 because Usman didn't do too much with it. He had some shots. He had some good ground and pound, but he didn't hurt Buckley too bad. He definitely landed some good shots, but yeah, there was round 1. And I'm still thinking this was part of it. I thought Usman would be able to get him down. Maybe this was just a bad timing. Just worst case scenario. Buckley got taken down immediately. Buckley's got plenty of chances once they're actually standing up and on the feet. He's got plenty of chances to put some damage on Usman and hurt him. We get to round 2. Buckley doesn't really get much on the feet, and Usman takes him right back down. He takes him down, and he does it. I mean, I'm seeing 4 for 13 on takedowns. Majority of those must have happened in the fifth, because I'm pretty sure the first takedown he attempted in the first got him down, and Buckley wasn't able to get back up. The second takedown in the second, Usman got him down, and Buckley wasn't able to do anything. So I'm not quite sure where the rest of those. Maybe there's some that mixed in that I can't remember. But I think he got one takedown per the first 4 rounds and kept Buckley down the whole time. So second round he does the same thing. I'm still thinking, okay, it might be over, but Buckley still got the chance to exchange with Usman on the feet and get the KO. But wow, it just looked like Buckley didn't work on his takedown defense. He accepted every one of these takedowns and did not fight at all to get back to his feet. It was a rough watch. It was really a rough watch. Third round, same story. I mean, it happened a little bit later in the fight, a little later in the round, but yeah, Usman takes him right back down, and Buckley can't get back up. It was just the story of the fight. It was frustrating to watch. That kept happening. The fourth round, there's a bit more exchange on the feet. Buckley did land a little bit in the fourth round. I think one judge gave Buckley the fourth, but he gets taken down and controlled again. I had him losing. I thought 4-0. I mean, that's what I was thinking. 4-0. I didn't think Buckley did enough to win that fourth at all. I thought it was clear 4-0 Kamaru Usman. And then we're going into the fifth round. I'm like, oh man, maybe he's got a Leon Edwards moment in there. And he does really great the fifth round. He stuffs all the takedowns of Usman. He's actually stinging him with shots. He's actually hurting him. And it was just insane. It's like, wow, okay, so you were capable of this. This could happen. I thought maybe he just sucked and had no takedown defense. I don't know why it could happen. He showed better takedown defense in other fights. And then all of a sudden here, he's just letting Usman take him down with ease. And I know Usman looked really good. He looked really good in this fight, but I thought Buckley could have put up a way better performance. It was a really bad performance from Buckley. And the fifth showed it, because he actually did decent in the fifth round and won that round, like not easily, but he for sure won that fifth round. That fifth round, there was no question about it. He won that fifth round. But he lost the first 4, so it was all for nothing. It didn't actually matter. There were some moments where he's missing the shots. He was throwing up with his compact spring-like self, throwing every punch he could to try to knock out Usman in the fifth. So there's some funny screenshots of him jumping around, missing shots and whatnot. So it's a big step back for Buckley. In my predictions video, I was talking about how it'll be Buckley, Brady, Shavkat, and Ian having a little 4-fight thing to try to see who gets the next title shot after Islam. But Buckley's immediately taken out of that, and Usman gets inserted into that mix. I think Usman versus Bilal, because of the back and forth. There's some actual fire there. I want to see the footage that they talk about. There's a podcast on Usman and Henry's podcast. They said they had Bilal on, and then they got into a physical altercation and some real heat there between Usman and Bilal. So I'm trying to see that fight. I think I do. But then Usman is going to hold this position hostage. So he went in his post-fight post-fight press conference, and he's talking, and he says, "Oh, I'm just going to wait around until 2026 and get my title shot. What does fighting Bilal do for me? Screw you, Usman. Why do you get to wait around until 2026 and take a title shot?" He's coming off 3 losses. This is his first win in 4 fights. To be fair, it's Leon Edwards, that insane head kick, then it's a close fight with Leon, and then it's a fight where I think he won against Hamzat Chimaev, but he lost on when you look at his record, he's coming off of 3 losses. I think that he should fight Bilal, and then when he beats Bilal, he gets the title shot. These guys, there's 4 people now who are at the top of welterweight saying that they deserve a title shot immediately, and they're not interested in taking another fight. Brady seems to be the only one that's actually willing to take another fight, and he says he wants to fight I believe he said he wanted to fight Ian Gary. He said that's what's next for him is Ian Gary. So good on Brady, but everyone else is just saying it's title shot or nothing. And then Islam Makhachev comes up, and he's blocking out the division. So now all those guys are going to have to take a fight, or they're going to sit out until 2026. So sit out at least half a year. It's just it's a mess of a situation up at welterweight. I mean, it's just rough. And the fact Usman just dominated Buckley, it makes it even worse, because now Usman's going to be sitting there saying he deserves the title shot. Whoever gets the belt. So if Islam beats JDM, I imagine Islam will be wanting to take the Usman fight, because that's way better for your legacy. If you win up, you got the belt, and then you defend it against the arguable welterweight GOAT. Or a welterweight GOAT, he's got GSP, but one of the greats at welterweight. And yeah, and this is where we're stuck. This is what we're stuck with. It's just these guys need to take fights. They need to take fights. Buckley's got to go back down the welterweight. Unfortunately, there's just too much going on at the top for him to be considered one of the guys close to a title shot. He's got to take a step back and fight down at the bottom of the rankings. And yeah, that's how that fight went. Super frustrating. I was super wrong on this. I went what is this? 3-3? No, 2-3. Yeah, I only got 2 fights right on the main card. Absolutely abysmal performance for me. I shouldn't have picked Maverick and Cody Garbrandt. Well, I'm not upset about the Maverick pick. Maverick did very well. I think she definitely won the fight, but could be biased. Cody Garbrandt was a bad pick. He didn't win that fight, and it wasn't even close. I'm never picking Cody Garbrandt to win a fight ever again. He shouldn't fight. He should fight somebody who's absolutely terrible, somebody garbage, and we could get a fun Cody Garbrandt KO. Other than that, yep, 2-4. 2-4 on the main card. Terrible on picks. UFC Baku is this week, I believe. Let me actually take a look and see. Yep, UFC Baku is indeed this week. That is Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree with the co-main of Fiziev versus Bahamondes, Blades Kuniev, Orlabai's back, Sadikov Mota, Naimov and Bogdan Grad. So we got some fun fights up here next week. So I'll be doing the prediction video for that. And yeah, it's just really rough. I took a lot of L's on this card, and sometimes that happens. I mean, when you're making these picks, sometimes it happens. The worst picks so far of a main card. But yeah, Usman's better than Buckley. Rose is back. Cody Garbrandt sucks. That's the end of the video. I'll see you guys all in the predictions for UFC Baku.